So, we need to be on the alert. We need to stop slipping in our passion. We need to redefine our purpose, re-understand our mission. We need to evaluate constantly if we're on mission so that we can hold our heads high. Could we ultimately hold our heads high? If Jesus were to return right now, would we say, I did everything I could to glorify you? And for some in this room, absolutely, the answer is yes. For some of us, we're like, I sure hope he gives me like a week because I just need to like repent for a little bit here. I hope that it becomes a lot more of us. Because this letter ultimately finishes with the most immense, amazing hope that you could possibly find anywhere. So he says, the faithful will have victory through Christ. Look at verse 4. Yet you have still a few names in Sardis, people who've not soiled their garments, and they will walk with me in white, for they are worthy. The one who conquers will be clothed thus in white garments. See, there are still those who are a faithful witness, who aren't trading on reputation, who haven't gone in the world's way, but instead are saying, I want to hold up Jesus as the light to the world. Their garments aren't soiled by the world's perceptions, even though the world is trying to fling mud at them for some reason that just keeps missing. These are the people that don't go back to their old ways. Going back a couple of weeks. And their passion doesn't flag. And look at what he calls them. Worthy. Worthy of the reward that he's bringing with them, right? He holds all of the stars. These are the stars. These are the ones that are going to be with him at the end. And they'll never be taken away from him. And he'll bring them their own glory. That's what worthy indicates. The one who conquers will ultimately be considered perfect. I'll clothe them. This is Jesus' way of saying, you have no idea when you repent how amazing things are going to turn out. But you put on this white robe and you keep your focus in on me. My love, my power explodes in your life and you can't help but being a lampstand for me. It's going to get even better. Last week we said he's going to give those people the morning star. You reflect his light in such a way that it brings hope. You're on the alert. You don't slide into institutional religion. You keep your passion. He says, if you love me first, keep that your ultimate reality, keep that your passion, and don't go to sleep, then I'm going to honor you. With this promise, I will never blot out his name out of the book of life. I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. I will treat you with the greatest honor and love that I can possibly treat anybody with. I'll talk about you with everyone, including my Father. I'm going to make your name great with the Father in heaven. That's what that says. I'm going to confess you before my Father. That's amazing. That your name would be on the lips of Jesus in front of his Father is a beautiful, wondrous, fabulous thing that I can't even fathom. Why would he even pay attention to me? So listen, don't say, oh yeah, I believe that. I believe that Christianity has some merit. If you have no connection between what you say and how you live it out, then you have to ask you the question, is God's love really real to you? Do you pursue him in all of those everyday mundane things? Do you talk about him with passion and love? He's talking about you if you love him. Are you talking about him? Do you sense him? When you're in the midst of prayer, do you pray? Do you see, ultimately the greatest vision that you can have is Jesus Christ. To see him realized in your life. Don't lose that passion when you find it. You who have ears, listen to what the Spirit is saying to the churches. May we be a church that honors God in all that we do. May we make much of his name. May we honestly be able to say, he must increase and we must decrease. If we're that kind of church, There is no threat in this letter for us.